Right. Hello, guys. Happy witching hour. Um, so I needed to come and talk about something real quick. And this is really, really important, but I got to make it quick because speaking of this Ostara Venus group that I did from, or that I'm still doing from March to May of 2025. Um, I've got some work that I'm going to do in the witching hour for the participants of the group, the people that did get in. Even some of you guys that had to put down just small down payments, even though you do need to get the rest of it paid off ASAP. But yeah, I appreciate you guys doing that because there is a lot of very positive changes that I am making. Um, and part of the reason why you were asked to join these groups is because, first of all, a lot of you guys can't really afford to pay what it really weighs, what y'all cases really weighs. That's first of all. And I'm not going to keep putting my family in a position to where any client work is harming me. And then plus, there's a few of you guys that I suspect are dealing with other practitioners where I have repeatedly suggested not to deal with to deal with more than one practitioner at the same time. Um, do not recommend that at all. Okay, I do not recommend that. And just FYI, um, but and typically I can sense it, I can feel it, I can see it. And then also there are, for some reason, there was like one or two clients that was sent to my company specifically to be spies and to find out as much of my personal information or business as possible. So, that goes without saying right there. But so I have bad news for people that decided to forego my Ostara ritual. You are going to be dropped permanently as a client. Um, and I will not be doing any more work for you. Those groups, and I don't care how bad it looks. I don't care about my enemy, y'all friends, my enemies in social media, aka y'all friends. Because one thing I can tell you about people these days is that they lack what is called loyalty. So, loyalty for some reason is not something that people even think about for some reason when it comes to dealing with spiritual work, which is weird to me. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is just, I'm not going to, um, especially if you're somebody that has a lot of issues where I have told y'all that y'all are creating those issues for yourselves by certain things that I have noticed that y'all are doing. That, of course, you will deny those things to me, but I'll still see it, I'll still know it, and I'm not your sacrifice. See, I pretty much have lost all trust for religion and the church. So, especially for clients that you can tell when y'all are still like heavily into that whole prayer thing and running to Jesus and things of that nature. And I don't trust Jesus. I don't trust Jesus. I don't trust the church. I don't trust any of it. Okay. I have my reasons. You can say it's because I'm black, whatever. I wouldn't be the only race of people that just does not trust that. So when you're working with me and knowing what I know about your religion or however you grew up, I know how Christians can be. They can be very cutthroat. Me and my loved ones and the people that I love are not your sacrifices at all. Nor am I ever going to convert to Christianity ever. Okay, so let's just get that straight out in the open. If you do not participate in this particular group, I'm done with you. You don't listen to me, you don't respect me. You are probably working with more than one practitioner. Nobody likes that. Us practitioners work very differently. I understand that there are some practitioners that just don't have any standards, and that's why they're willing to play games like that and play in people's faces. I don't work that way, and I don't work with anybody. Okay? It causes more problems, distractions, and issues when you are doing things like that. Especially when you have a serious, deep seated problem when it comes to like family curses, things of that nature, spiritual attacks. If you know, now, if you are a new client, and because I have clients that they have paid me so much money that they're automatically included. And then some of my clients have paid me a lot of money and they're just going to pay me anyway because they love and appreciate and value me and respect me. If you're someone that, first of all, uh, you cause a lot of problems, you slow, you got an attitude problem, I'm not going to be dealing with you. If you're not in this Venus circle, we're done. I'm walking away from your situation and I'm not helping you anymore. Okay. So for me, it's over. If you do not, and I'm going to tell you why. There is way too many things that we're doing. First of all, you ain't paid me enough to deal with with your spiritual issues. Your spiritual issues got me having to check my cards every hour or two. And you didn't pay me enough because you didn't have a lot of money to pay. If you couldn't pay me enough money, you should have been one of the first people trying to join. It makes up for what you're not able to pay. And then also some of the things that we're doing in this group is so important. So important. Okay. So we're done. I'm not responsible for making somebody leave YouTube. Okay. I was hearing conversation about I'm supposed to be the one to make people leave YouTube. I don't have nothing to do with that. Like I said, yeah, I can hear your conversations. Oh, she's supposed to be a witch, but she can't make so and so leave her alone. Oh, she's supposed to be a witch, but she can't make so and so and so and so and so and so leave YouTube. I don't think about those people that much, but I can hear y'all conversations, and it's ridiculous because you want the work done, but then again, you don't want to pay me. That's on you. You can leave my company. I have the right to refuse service to you. And I just won't, because a lot of the stuff that I have done is largely inspired by a lot of people having universal energies, universal problems and issues. The work that I'm doing for you during Ostara, which is the spring equinox going up to Beltane in May, now I'm not going to get paid for it. Now you're telling me that I have to do work for you that I'm not being paid for. Pretty much is what's happening. I've already had to work and work and work to get rid of bad energy. And then also some of y'all that that that's going to me and my rivals so that you can play twin tandem titty games and shit. Listen, I don't have time for that. I don't. I've experienced some of the silly, goofy, obvious stuff that clients can do. And I have experienced some of the problems that they can create. I don't have time for that. I really don't. Especially those of you that are going to other practitioners. Basically, we're just in a loop. We're in a loop, and it's a bad entanglement, and I don't want it. You're not going to force me to have people in my life I don't want to have in my life. I don't do stuff like that. I don't know you, actually. I don't know who you are because people have a different train of thought. There are a lot of people that just think differently than others. If you're a person that thinks that any of what we've been witnessing in social media has been normal, then maybe your brain is twisted and warped. I don't think that way. There is nothing normal about what has been going on, especially some of these people that are running around here trying to act like they run every witch or something. No, you don't. So if you've bought a lot of problems to my company, to my business, and you've bought more problems because you're bringing things in or you're trying to bring in things on purpose, first of all, these folks that think that they spreading spirits by phone are sadly mistaken. That ability to send me anything, any intention by phone, message, or voicemail is abolished. It is no more. You can't nobody send me nothing by phone, nor my clients, nor my loved ones. So that's the type of work that we're doing, very detailed work, among other very important things. And some of y'all with the most problems, like immediate stuff that I notice, y'all come in with a blockage. Y'all come in with the thought process that the spiritual work that I'm doing for you is going to somehow affect me. Stop thinking that way. What good would I be to you if I'm sitting over here being affected by your situation? So a lot of y'all don't think right. A lot of y'all think too much. A lot of y'all overthink. A lot of y'all cannot be trusted. There's a few clients that I don't trust you. I don't. And I feel that you're reporting right back. You're an op, which is absolutely and totally ridiculous. How you gonna be an op when you need spiritual work done that you can't even pay for, but you gonna go to somebody else and judge me? So I'm looking forward to better business in 2025. And I really don't respect clients that fell for some of this crud out in social media. Give me a freaking break, like Nell Carter. Girl, bye. You got to be one of the dumbest people on walking the earth, and you got a warped way of thinking. and you must be half crazy. So that, hey, listen, I don't play around. I have standards as far as what type of people I get down with, and I don't get down with ignorant, stupid people. I don't. So if you're not in this Venus group and you've got a lot of issues, and I know for a fact that you're going to a different practitioner, but then coming back to me trying to guilt trip me when it's that other practitioner that is causing a holdup of your work. When you can't even trust the other practitioner at all. Like you just like to go to that person just to hear a pretty ass lie. You just like to go to that other person just because you like to play games. Well, you know what? Sometimes when you play games, you win stupid prizes. So if you decide that you're not going to be in my Venus ritual, I'm dropping you now. Now, at the beginning of the month, especially when I have insisted and I have already told you that it wasn't really an option, but it was more so a requirement for you based upon the payments that you have made, how much you've been able to pay for all this spiritual work that you should technically be paying tens of thousands of dollars for. If you decided you're not going to do it, then I'm done working with you. Now, and I have the right to do that. What'll happen is it will go up in smoke, whatever it is that you paid me for. I've more than likely I've already repeatedly done a shamanic ritual that should have manifested what you wanted by now, because you go on to other practitioners. That's slowing stuff down. I keep telling y'all that. You don't need nobody's permission to come to me to get spiritual work. I keep telling y'all that. So if you decide you're not going to do it, I'm just going to go ahead and drop you. And I'm not going to do any more work for you anymore. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear your energy out. I'm going to transmute it, and I'm done. Okay? Because believe it or not, the ops on the internet don't control what clients I get. They don't control what clients I get, how much money I make. They don't. Okay? So, especially, really, to be honest with you, now, some of my clients that I know your situation and you ain't bringing me a lot of trouble, I'm not dropping you. So don't think that I'm saying that I'm dropping everybody. No, I'm not. But some of y'all that have these extreme cases, extreme family curses, extreme stuff going on, and you just think it's an option, like, and then you'll come to me in a month or two and complain about this, and that. And I'm like, why didn't you get into the Venus ritual? Which would have gotten you where you wanted to be. I don't like to repeat work over and over again. I don't like to do recastings of anything. Once I've done it, it's done, and I don't do it over and over and over again. I don't do things over and over and over again. I realize that there are people that do. They just in a loop over and over again. That's not how I work. So I'm just saying you are dropped if you decide not to, because I'm not going to be responsible for whatever it is that you either fail to do, or either you are working with somebody else that ain't gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna, like that's almost like self-sabotaging yourself. My work has been proven, bro. Like, are you kidding me? I've been in business since 2015. I got oh my God. Woosah. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna deal with, well, let's go to two different practitioners, and then when shit don't work out, we're gonna blame it on Jamila. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Because some of y'all, like I said, don't get it twisted. I'm a very nice person and I'm a very forgiving person. But I know when you are working with another practitioner, and a few of y'all are working with people that I don't even get along with, which makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So, it can definitely end here at this point. If you decide that you're not going to do it, then you become a liability. And I'm not going to just include you and you haven't paid the fee. So, that's just what that is. The good news, I'm going to tell you what the good news is. The good news is that you can run along over there and work with that other practitioner that is going to bring in a lot of destruction in your life. And then now you ain't got to wonder who is causing it, because I'm done. I'm done. Okay, working with a spiritualist or a witch or a shaman is not like you got an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other one, and this is how you're supposed to achieve your balance. And when I state that I don't want to be in conjunction or in any type of entanglement with certain people, that is exactly what I mean. It is a spiritual violation. And I don't care how anybody feels about me. You do not have the right. That's like spiritual rape. To me, guys, that's equivalent to raping somebody. The relationship between a witch and her client can really be such a very deep, it's a deep relationship. Even if you're not considered to be friends and everything is personal, it's a very deep relationship. To have a third party involvement, to me, feels like grape. This intrusive person that that's why I was saying some of these women out here in this world are pretty disgusting. There's no way ever on any given day that I would be sent to somebody's business by anybody else to try to violate somebody, especially a witchy business. I just wouldn't do it. So I don't know what kind of women is out there, what y'all be tripping off of, but I'm totally disgusted. No, I don't want a relationship with somebody that sexually abused me. No, I don't want a relationship with someone that sexually harassed me. I don't want to talk to that person no day of the week. I don't want to be breathing the same airspace as a person like that. I don't want that. And if you're one of those types of people that are racist and you think that black women should just go out in this world and expect to get raped and mistreated and violated, then you can get the hell out of my business if that's what you expect. Because as a black woman, that's not what I expect. Okay, you're making every single case, every single spell, every single ritual that I do for you harder because you sitting up there trying to play two sides of the fence. Okay? This is the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever. When bogus clients got sent to infiltrate my company. Most ridiculous thing ever that we will recover from over here. We're already recovered from it. And let me just say this, I'm getting sick and tired of the damn racism. I'm sick of it. Okay? I'm tired. I have just reached the end of my rope when it comes to people being disrespectful and dismissive about what I'm saying because I'm black. When everybody copies off every damn thing that I do any damn way. So I don't even want to hear it. Okay? Either you're going to pay me what I'm worth or you can get away from my company and you can go right on back over there where you can have that stupid person continue to sabotage you. The only difference is that you're not going to have me to balance you out. My job is not to balance you out. You don't need to have one bad practitioner that's evil and demonic and ain't even looking out for your best interests and then me. You're making my job harder for me, sis. And I don't want to hear about all that. Oh, Hecate and them spirit guides will kick your ass and da. I don't want to hear that shit. That's not been my experience. Okay? So nobody's desperate for clients. Nobody has to put up with that crap. If you decide that you're going to go to somebody else, stick with working with that person. Stick with working with that one person and don't bother me with that energy again. Also, here's another thing. I was talking to somebody that had contacted me probably like it was last year. This lady had contacted me about classes. And I didn't really understand why, because this person was telling me that she belonged to a Ifa house. And I was like, well, what the hell you want classes from me for? Ifa is a totally different tradition than what I practice. Ifa and shamanism are two different things. Okay, it is. And no African person has the right to say, oh, I put a spirit on your head. But this lady was like, I don't want to pick up any more spirits from any. That's what? What are these people teaching these people? Pick up spirits. What? I was floored. I was absolutely floored. It is so disrespectful. I already told you what we were doing. I already told you the benefits of the Venus circle. If you don't want to do it, and then plus you also have a lot of spiritual issues, I'm dropping you as a client. I can't work with somebody or work for somebody that doesn't even listen to me. I'm not doing it. And you have your reasons, and I have mine. And I think it's partially because of these ignoroso people out in social media as to why a few clients feel like they don't have to respect me. Big mistake. Big mistake. Okay? You don't disrespect somebody that's doing spiritual work for you because of some cockamamie caca. Okay? You don't do that. We all got haters, and we all got somebody that's hating on us. Every last one of us, including you. The only difference is that you want me to deal with your problems on top of me having to deal with haters and social media at the same time. Okay, so mm-mm. And I'm not a people pleasing type of person. If you don't like me, you don't like me. If you have something against me, fine. It literally takes some sage, some salt, some sulfur, get you up out of here. That's literally how I feel at this point. Because I've had more struggles in my life because of clients doing that. None of my clients that I deal with that have paid me, that have enjoyed the work that I've done, has ever felt like they could blow me off because of some stupid stuff in social media. Trust me, we all deal with it, unfortunately. We all deal with these confused people practicing man made religion. Trust me, we all are dealing with it. I am not the only one. Okay? So, that's just where we're at on that at this point. And so I can't deal with you. We're doing so much that basically what's going to happen is that you're going to fail to get in the Venus group. A lot of the work that you need to be doing with us is not going to be done. And then when you come back in, you're going to have all this crap and crud for me to clear out that you're not going to even have enough money to pay me for. Basically, is what's going to happen. And I'm just not dealing with it. Especially when I know everything about your case, everything about your spiritual problem, from up and down and back and forth. I don't have time for it anymore. Hey, Unica. Yeah, I can't deal with it. I have been through more struggle because of clients. And then what y'all do is y'all get angry and mad and try to treat me as if I'm a slave. And that's not the type of relationship that we have. Now, coincidentally, 99.9% of y'all need past life work. That's one of the things that we are doing in the circle is past life work, working on your karmics. Why on earth would you fail to get in it and then be dismissant and flippant about it? Obviously, if I'm doing it, it is of importance. I realize that there are people that are trying to copy what I'm doing, but they're not doing the same exact things that I am doing. And also, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's dangerous. And I do not see good things coming for people that are literally harassing, stalking a woman that is traveling with two of her children. Disgusting. Listen, if you're a person that agrees with that, me and you can't be cool. We can't be friends. We not friends. We not good. I'm not good with you. In fact, it says a lot about your personality. And a lot of these people will run around here and try to give people a hard time as if you can initiate somebody you know, you gonna act as God in their life. And I don't like that either. So you wouldn't want somebody doing that to you. So why do you think it's okay for that to be done to me? And it's so annoying because it's 1.5 miles, 100.5 miles away from anything that's close to the damn truth. That's one of the reasons why I can't stand social media as a witch. I can't stand it because of this experience with people trying to act like they got shackles around my damn neck. I don't like it. Then going back and forth. Oh, I'm mad at Jamila. Mad at Jamila for what? You need to be mad at yourself. I don't have nothing to do with the fact that you make bad decisions. You make bad decisions as a client, stuff that I've told you not to do, stuff that I've told you not to do, you go and do exactly what I tell you not to do. Like it makes no sense. And it doesn't matter how old you are. So, and uh we done with all this. So just FYI for those of you out there, um I am saving and reserving space for new clients that are not associated with groups, gang stalking, none of that. I don't want to deal with nobody that now. If you've got something like that going on in your life, obviously I can help you, because people that are dealing with gang stalkers definitely do need help. Okay. Also, people seeing what the hell's been going on and then trying to judge me, trying to act like, well, you're supposed to be the witch. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Okay. Some people are narcissistic and they don't even know it. Hey, did you want one of these? Did you want one of these? There's only two left. One of these cookies? Oh, okay. Well, matter of fact, we have a very important ritual that we're doing in the morning for the group. I try to be nice and make it affordable. God. Mm-mm. Not doing it. So anyway. And like I said previously, I'm not Christian. Neither are my spirits. Neither are my ancestors. And they will not allow you to sacrifice me or my loved ones. Especially when you get to talking about religion. Everybody knows that people that are into religion, especially Christianity, they into human sacrifice. It just is what it is. That's why you don't hear me pleading the blood of Jesus. I don't even want to think about it. It's awful and it's horrible. It's awful and it's horrible and it's disgusting and it's barbaric. And I don't like it. Okay? So I don't plead the blood of Jesus. I'm not into snuff films. I'm not into blowing people's brains out and torturing people. No, thank you. No, thank you. Exactly. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Mm-mm. Okay. So I guess some of y'all feel better about going to people that are practicing Christian witchcraft. People have been warned about that. Some of the most heavy hitting names in the business have said no, no. If you feel better about going to practitioners that pray to Jesus while doing black magic and doing all that stuff, then do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I don't go along with the crowd. Oh God, I might as well drink the rest of this root beer. Hmm. All right, y'all. That's pretty much it. Nobody said you had to worship Satan. Nobody said that. Why did I work with Satan? Why did I start working with Satan? Why did I start working with Lucifer? Because people from the church was abusing me and after me and trying to sacrifice my family. That's why. That's why. That's why. Because for some reason, even though Jesus was supposed to be the sacrifice, the bloody sacrifice, they looking for everybody of each generation. Well, I don't understand that. If Jesus was supposed to be the sacrifice, why are y'all still looking for people to sacrifice? I don't get it. And I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of being reminded of the stupidity and the ignorance. I'm tired of it. Okay. I don't even want to hear it no more. If you're not in my Venus group, I'm not even going to accept your phone call unless you're somebody that I've got special arrangements with that I'm good with. Otherwise, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have time to waste on you. I'm done. Okay? Cuz I already told you what it was. Okay? And it's a damn shame if you allow adversarial energies on the internet. That's like a no-brainer. If you allow haters to cause you to feel some type of way about me, like that's not somebody's spiritual power. That's somebody doing some kind of mundane crap that makes no sense. And so I don't have time for it. I have been burned by clients. I have been burned by clients. Do y'all understand me? I'm being burned right now. I'm being burned right now. And I don't appreciate it, and neither does my spirits. You can sit up there and try to act like, oh, well, Jamila, you was born in the caca and da 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 and the pumpkin patch and a motherfucking cabbage patch kid. You was a cabbage patch kid. You're not a real person. Da 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 da. Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you gonna know. Okay? You're gonna know because man, y'all don't understand, man. I've been observing this world my whole life. And I see people possessed all the time. I have looked at stories about innocent children that have been fucking murdered, and the whole town is just seemed like they all possessed. Same thing that happened with little poor Gabriel Fernandez. Everybody and their mama knew that little boy was being abused. Everybody heard that little boy screaming and crying. People saw the bruises. All of that little boy was so bad off. It just, everybody was just in a haze. I know how people do. If I'd have been there, it wouldn't have never happened to that little boy. I've seen people do it. I see stories about it all the time. Mm-mm. I've seen people sit back and watch women get raped and beaten. I've seen people do it. I've seen people turn a blind eye to women and children being abused. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I've experienced it. I've experienced being abused in social media, harassed and attacked, and I've experienced women and men supporting it and being sick and sick-minded perverts. I've seen you do it. I have seen it. And it is nothing but evil, diabolical malevolency and possession. And I don't respect those people. I don't. And there will come a day. There will come their judgment day. That's a fact that their judgment day is coming. Okay? And it might even be today. It might even be right now. I saw some people that have been stalking me telling me she's experiencing judgment day. I'm going to be judged because you're stalking me. Yeah, right, buddy. Right. Right. Sure, I am. Some people don't know how to think straight. Thinking just all backwards and warped. It just is what it is. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it though. I have. I've seen, man, I done seen whole families abused, like the brother's wife and stuff, and you know, the firstborn son's wife, they just all abusing the woman. Like, it is some sick, disgusting people in this world. This is one of the reasons why I ain't never got married and probably never will. So if people are out here, you got people out here in social media judging women and harassing and stalking them because they're single and they're mothers. Those people are monsters, and the only thing that they get is stitches. This is a fact, especially being that more women than ever, considering the type of people that we have in this world. If you're a decent man, you're a decent good man. But considering the type of people that we got and the attitudes of people, hell, a lot of women are better off unmarried than married. Because I done seen some sick stories. What was that lady name? Her name was Sherry something. Her son had married some girl or gotten some girl pregnant, and she was obsessed with, having the grandbaby or whatever. No, I probably never will. Not institutionalized marriage. Not no, not a nuclear marriage. And you got some people running around here bragging. What smart person would want a nuclear marriage? What the fuck? Like, some people are just idiots. Anyway, her name was Sherry something. It was kind of a weird last name. And her son married this girl that was a little slow. The girl was slow, right? Well, she had a baby. I think she had a couple of kids. And so this family, they was just nuts. They was just crazy. They found that girl just mangled by the railroad tracks. They stabbed her to death, just decided, let's kill her, took her out by the railroad tracks and stabbed her to death. And it's some sick people in this world. And I don't want to be around you. And a lot of people be trying to act like in order to be a witch, you got to be a sick, twisted person. No. Because I don't trust nobody. And I'm going to repeat this. I don't trust nobody that looked at that situation that has been happening on the internet, to me, that is normalizing it. Like, you're fucked up. Something's wrong with you. Sorry, you are. Oh God, I'll have to share the story. They got several videos of it to my community. Wow, that poor girl. I said, why in the world did they? I cried. I cried for that poor baby. That's so sad. God. And here I am. I still have faith in humanity, but I just know that there's people in this world that are sick and twisted. And now I do have fantasies about just rehoming them to another planet. Okay. I would love for every person that's sick and twisted like that to not be on this planet anymore now. That's just what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. I used to want to be a doctor. Then it was a police officer where I could fight the bad guys. I'm just a good person. No, I am not slow, weak, or retarded. No, I am not. No, I do not believe that you have to be this untrustworthy character, sinister character. The nice guy finishes last. And then like, um, uh, yeah, no, I hate that. And I like to be surrounded by good natured people. I do not like people that are liars. I do not like people that scheme and scam. I do not like people that are always up to no good, talk about people, but I don't talk about people behind their back. Ask any of my clients. I've discussed a little bit of what's going on with a few of my clients, but that is few and far between. I don't sit and talk about any of these people on the internet or any people that I have an issue with. I'm not one to sit and gossip about them. I personally don't want to waste time out of my life. I don't want to waste my life. I like being happy and I like to feel like my heart is good. And my heart always feels good. My chest is never tight. My heart always feels very healthy and happy. So I don't live like that. Cuz I feel like what you project out to the world is what you get in return. And that is the truth. And I think that if you project enough negativity, now if you're defending yourself, that's different. That's different when someone is predatorily preying upon you and you defend yourself. That is different. They're trying to play us. They're trying to actually play these mind games with us to where we're supposed to feel bad for defending ourselves. Right. Right. Thank you, Stefan. Yeah, I get sick of it. I do. And no, I'm not interested in being accepted nor being cool with an evil person like that. And I don't do miscarriage, abortion spells. I don't do no death magic on nobody's babies. I don't attack pregnant women. I don't do things of that nature. And I don't suggest you do it either. Just FYI. Okay? My ancestors were actual authentic healers. Yes, they were very keen on defensive magic as well, but they were healers and medicine men and medicine women. So I don't do things like that. And nor do I care about being accepted by people that are just dirty. Oh, I'm dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, that's good. That's nice. Go and be dirty somewhere else. Thank you. I like having my good nature. I like being in good spirits. And I don't like it when people don't listen to me, especially when I tell them something and it's at a detriment to you. And then when things don't happen the way that you want them to happen, now I gotta hear you cry out to me. I don't even want to hear it. I'm not even gonna accept your phone call when you do that. I'm not even gonna accept your phone call. Okay? Yeah, exactly. And I want to be clear about this is that, I don't want my clients to get no negative karma. Even the ones that have been playing in my face. But I do think that it's important for you to learn a lesson and for you to wake up and smell the coffee. Like, it just, it's insanity the way some of these people, it's like they sleeper cells or something. Like they not even awake. They not even awake. It's like they sleeping or something. It's weird. It's very weird sometimes. And I don't, yeah, no, I don't do stuff like that. So, and, there's other case types that I want to work on, especially when you have generational curses, you have certain things going on, but you don't want to get with the program. You want to do what you want to do, even when I'm telling you what the best thing is for you to do. And then 2, 3 months from now, next month, when May comes, mm, anyway, yeah. And I definitely ain't getting down with nobody that's trying to participate in trapping me in the state of Georgia. Like, that's human trafficking. The past 3 or 4 weeks, if anybody has participated in trying to stop, track, harass, stalk me, and trying to play manipulative games with me to try to stop me from going back home to my family, congratulations, you are participating in human trafficking. And I think you're disgusting. And I'll put you in my jar of justice. I sure will, because you need to learn a lesson. Okay. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. So anyway, yeah, nobody's here to be your, what's the word that I'm looking for? Kicking post or slave. I don't like people like that. And I've never left my children with people like that. I was always particular about who I left my children with. And people that are like that, you can't be trusted. I wouldn't want to leave my dog around you. Okay? Yeah. So, anyway, that's pretty much how I feel about the situation. And so, Anyway, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all later. Okay, blessings to y'all. I gotta go. I'm tired. I've been outside and stuff. I'm tired. I gotta go take a shower. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do and go into my. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna put bubble love around all my kids and my loved ones and go into my bubble. Because right now I feel like I'm scattered in 500 different directions and I gotta pull it all back. Okay. Good night, Unica. Good night, Stevan. Y'all have a good night. Blessings to y'all. Bye bye.